I should check the news. Good evening and good morning, everyone. This is Ember, tuning in from Channel 6. With 2025 coming to its inevitable end, and the cherished and memorable moments we've made along the way, it's time we finally say goodbye to 2025 and say hello to 2026. We're getting word in that a particular a gray and yellow protogen that wants to thank all their amazing fluffs for supporting them over the years. It's been a memorable year so far, and we've made so many moments. Ones that may have not been the best, but at the same time ones that we could learn from. It's been an amazing year, and spending this all with you have been the best thing they could have ever asked for. Sorry, John, this is not the most well-written handwriting. Is there something else that I can read off of? No? Okay, well, in all, they're saying thank you for being a supportive group of fans, and they couldn't have done it without you. 2025 has come to its final end. We would like to thank you all for tuning in, and to many, many years ahead of us. But back with the news, the boy kisser apocalypse coming in with Tom. Back to you. Well, that guy seems real familiar. Feel like somebody isn't sleeping right now. Welp, it's time to get up and do my job. Welp, time to go to my next stop, I guess. Well, this isn't the right area, but let me try again. No. Nope. Ooh, definitely not. No. Nope. Ah, there we go. Oh, it looks like old Seraph still has it in him. Milo? Yeah, more like a long year. It really feels like I could have done more, but there's only so much time. You're right, but that's behind me now. I'm glad you're here. I love you. Hey, you're still here. Well, aren't I surprised? Hello. Heya. End of the year treating you well? Well, I'm glad. You know what, for once, screw all the ASMR stuff. Why don't we just sit down and have a conversation? Yeah, I know it's not really possible, but I just want to sit down and be able to talk to you for once and, be me and not the silly fluff that you see right in front of you. 2025 is coming to its inevitable end. And I know that can be hard for some of you to hear, and maybe good news, since maybe the year wasn't so good. I can't even begin to explain how important and memorable this year has been for me. And most especially for the channel. It's been a bumpy road at times, but there was times where we were at our peak. And we were fronting on as best as we can. But I guess that can be applied to really anything nowadays, can't we? And I know that you're probably used to me sitting in front of the camera now at this point and talking the way I do, and I promise you, this means so much to me to be able to just talk to you without playing any character or being anything that I can guess that you'll like. For once I can be me and you can be you. Of course, you have been perfect. And no, I'm not lying. You've been amazing. And I probably should have opened this conversation with this, but thank you. I know I've said this once and I made an entire thing around it, but thank you. Thank you for being the amazing fluffs that you are. For how supportive, creative, and amazing in general that you've all been for me. This channel has been something that I've held near and dear to me for a little over 3 years now at this point. So a good bit of my late teen life and now entering my early adult life, it's been here. And I've had all of you here along with that journey. It would be an understatement to say that this channel almost feels like an extension to me at this point. And to say that you all are my family is another understatement, because you are. Whether it's your feedback, your love, maybe you have some general construction that you want to tell me about, like, hey, you can improve on this. I read every single one of these comments and I try my best to give you the best product you can, receive. It's been here and it's been grueling at times, but I can't complain when others are suffering worse than I am. But, sorry, getting a little bit sidetracked here. 2025. We made it. We're about to enter a new year. You and I both. And, everyone watching, of course, because I'm talking to you. I can't reach you exactly this time, but I'm talking to all of you. I've made so many steps myself to try and improve this channel and, my own well-being for once. Because I've always been confused on that. And this year for me has been a very progressive one. To see my own worth for once. Because I got to hear others' opinions. I didn't have to isolate myself. I didn't have to be stuck with my own mind anymore. I got to experience what a social life is, I guess. I know it's ironic when you're talking to a camera by yourself, but that's besides the point. I really urge any of you that are watching that maybe you feel alone at times and you are afraid to be yourself and talk to people. Try. Really do try. Because I understand where you're coming from. It's hard to be a social butterfly, as I would say, when you haven't really had the best experience with it. And that's one of the main factors. Of course, there's things like anxiety and a whole plethora of other things that can be going on emotionally that can hinder that. But if you don't exactly have those, I really want you to try. You can meet amazing and wonderful people. And for once, maybe experience something that you never had before. Because that's what's been happening with me. I've lived a life where I've mostly secluded and isolated myself, as I said. And at least this community has been, it's been lovely. Reaching out and talking to people I never thought I would, and the general support. It's enough to make, a grown man cry. And, you know, oh man, please don't cry. Let me not do this right now because, well, I'm trying to deliver a hopeful speech for the next year and hopefully be able to give you something to carry on into the next year. Because I truly do care for you and I want what's best for you. There's no character behind that saying that. There's no fakeness or anything like that. It's just me saying that to you. Underneath the, well, visor and behind this headset, I really, really do care for you. So I hope that you're able to improve or experience something new, really, in this new year. The same way that I was able to blossom the way I did this year. Because your success is all I want to see. And I'm sure that some of you share the same way with me, and I greatly appreciate that. I know that I'm going to show a little bit of the friends I've made along the way, because I've made a lot of amazing friends this year. Yes, like you, Purple. Don't mind him, but I've made a plethora of amazing friends this year. And this channel was the main reason for it. I was able to experience more and get out of that so-called island, I guess I would say, that's in my mind, and was able to experience what friendship feels like again. I know this has gone wildly off course now at this point, but this is my version of connecting with you. I hope this new year has something in store for both of us. And I know there's going to be tribulations, there's going to be failures, and probably a whole lot of it. But that's okay. That's okay. We can build off of these and become something even greater together. It's just going to take a lot of time. Maybe even more than a year. But to recap and to cap off 2025, I think this one's going to go down in history, or in the history books. Sorry, I'm a little teary-eyed here and try my best to speak without becoming a little bit too emotional, because I want to be a good influence, first of all, but professional at the same time. I'm so glad this year has happened. I'm so glad I was able to connect with you all just a little bit more than usual. And I couldn't have done this without you. Not at all. I wouldn't have been able to do this without you. I can't prefix. Is that the word for it? You know, I couldn't. Give me 1 second to think about it. Maybe you can see the wheels turning in my head. I can't make it clear enough. There we go. I think that's how you say it. I can't make it clear enough about how much you really drive me on a daily basis. And you keep me going. And I know some of you have commented down some very, very sweet and amazing things, and I've read so many of these similar comments where it's anything of help, whether it's you're at the ER, maybe you're struggling with a breakup, or the loss of a pet. Just reading those, it makes me smile. And smiling is a beautiful thing, and I know that I should be doing it more, but those really make me smile. If not on the outside, then very much so on the inside. I'm sorry if I'm blanking out now because, well, I'm not used to doing no cuts, so this is like a one-take Andy type of thing. I'm just glad that this all has happened. And without rambling too much, I want to say thank you one last time for the journey that we've partaked with one another this year. Would I repeat it? Well, of course we want to repeat the amazing and great memories, but there's a reason why they're memories. We keep them with us. We can remember them as best as we can, but we just have to keep moving forward. So, I cap it off with that. Thank you all, and I'll see you next year. Seraph out.